How freaking big is... Wait, how big is this update? Hold on. What does it mean, an hour? Okay. This gives me time to enjoy some pizza. Okay. Wait, it's got to install. Okay, never mind. That's part of it now. Oh, the delay is terrible. Hold on. Will not continue the game. We gotta... Yeah, it's gotta restart now. That's alright. Alright, so... it's time to continue Final Fantasy XVI. We have some new costumes. Some free new costumes, but you get them at a certain part in the story. I'm actually not sure when that point is. Actually, I bet it was when Sid died. It's now available for redemption. The redeem system main menu. You now change your outward appearance. Access the hideaways Arret Stone. Wow, well, that's not very far in the game at all. Hold on. Go back to the title menu. I think. Not for the costumes. There is no system setting. Oh, they made camera changes. They made some fucking camera setting changes. Hold on. This will be worth, let's see. I wish I pointed out which is new, but that's not new. Target cycle. So, let's see. Oh, it's button, isn't it? I didn't want that. So, L1 toggles target. Change with R3. Press R3 to cycle through enemies located in direction at L is tilted. That's... Why is that not what it is by default? Hold on, we gotta tweet this out. Why the fuck's that not the default? What the hell is... Oh, proximity. Default is proximity. Okay, got to switch accounts. Did I pick the right game on the stream on Twitch? Yes. I didn't pick 14 on accident. So, in this update, there's some new costumes we can take a look at, and there is also some options added. Tilt right, left, or right to cycle through enemies in that direction. Oh. Tilt D, tilt the right analog stick to target enemies on Clive's left or right. Might have to try that. I think C or D might have a lot of potential. Maybe. Really though, there is a very specific, like, every fight in this game is still like a controlled instance, and if there is somebody that is buffing or somebody that is providing the enemies with support or heals, there is no reason for that enemy to not be your primary focus. The target shouldn't be based on proximity, it shouldn't be based on camera, it should be based on importance of enemy. But I guess that would, I mean, I guess that kind of takes away from it a bit, but at the same time, it's fucking annoying. So, I believe these are all the same. I think these are the same, but they added or they like made it more consistent. I don't know. I could pull up the patch notes actually. I might do that. You can control motion blur with frame rate mode now. No, sorry, never mind. That's already off. But the frame rate mode does already reduce motion blur. Okay, I think that was the main thing, which we could do from there. Can we claim from the system tab in the main menu? Oh, they mean in-game. I think they mean in-game. I think they mean this over here. And also target cycle was here anyway. Ah, here it is, the Onion Sword. The Onion Sword has the same stats as the pre-order DLC. So everybody gets pre-order DLC now. At this point, I think it sucks. But still cool. What's up, Goots?
I heard what you told Nan about Kupka. Hopefully all our old friends can rest easy now.
Let me open up the patch notes and take a gander at those. Update appearances. Let's go do that over here. Appearance. So. Oh, Ambrosia too? Wait, what about Joshua? Oh, I thought Joshua got one. You also get a glamour for the swords, which is good. Okay, so this is Clive's. This sucks. I don't like it. I don't know what they were thinking with it. Not a big fan. It's really interesting because they could have given him his armor before he got this outfit, because a lot of people like that. Though I still prefer this outfit ultimately. So, Jill's outfit, on the other hand, that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good upgrade for an outfit. Torgal, I see blue. Yeah, at this point, might as well. Heaven Sword Dungeon drop for Jill and Home Improvement noise for Clive. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Yeah. I like that. Give Ambrosi an eye patch. What's that selected for? Is that what I currently have? Let me look. Who the fuck painted the dog? It was dog safe paint. Yes, this is my current sword. Okay, so I don't think like a lot of swords in this game like really stand out. I was big on this one on Ragnarok. Ragnarok looks pretty fucking cool. The coral sword matches the outfit. Flame Tongue matches the outfit better. Levin Bolt, Grindstone, Ice Brand. This is a very good sword. Yeah, so this is Clive's dad's sword. Clive gets to wield it for not very long. And then the Onion Sword. Kind of has a Warrior of Light color. Well, not Warrior of Light. The Onion Knights are from FF3. That's what it's a reference to. No, yeah, I like that one. Flame Tongue's a pretty close second, though. I'm back and forth on it. I don't know. The thing is, they're just so, like, thin. I wish they were, like, wider. I guess. They're not giant-ass, Dark Knight swords. But at the same time, dude just wields one-handed. Nah, yeah, we're going with Flame Tongue. And everyone else is good. Okay, right, we're off to go get materials. That's what we're doing. We have, finished Titan. That sequence was fucking sick, and now it's time to, wind down with some fetch questing. God damn it. This is still like to, you know, arguably to a fault with, CBU 3 and their design of story pacing. I don't know.
I found the river.
It is harder when you take breaks. If you take breaks while doing a playthrough of this game, you might be likely to drop it, unfortunately. Cause then like the lull that is this filler after Titan
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
serves no purpose. You've already calmed down. You did other stuff.
Scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can.
That still kind of makes sense with an MMO.
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it though. I asked over in Dalamil and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Oh yeah, we can do the show the alternatives.
Let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall.
The alternative conversations you get since we brought Gav along with us. So we missed out. We're gonna miss out on some auto dialogue. Likewise, we picked Jill, so we're gonna miss out on some Tarja dialogue. That's not the jump. Why would I think touchpad was the jump button? That's a new one. All right, Pokemon Stardust. Sell that for a good amount of Poké Dollars.
It just looks like black sand to me.
Yeah, Clive's new outfit, I'm hardly feeling it, but this look for Torgal canonically makes some sense. It even glows too. Yeah, he's got that Sonic movie quill glow. Excuse me. Oh, that's just an item. That's just 20 gil someone left behind. But Jill's nails it. So, what did they say? Final Fantasy XVI is going to have 2 paid DLCs. Bets on it tackling more than one character at a time. Jill desperately needs it. Again, Jill doesn't need new exposition. We know a lot about Jill. We just weren't shown it. Like really, they could take what they already have for Jill and just show it. Exactly what they did with Arden, you know? It's kind of the same plot mistake, really, between Jill and Arden. But how well that pans out, we'll see. That'll have to be something we retroactively look back at. Because we look back at it now, and Arden was a pretty, like, solid villain. He just was not executed well. And that DLC that they gave him was pretty damn necessary to understand him. And is almost like a required playing kind of deal. Right, so... that was a quick roll. I think I was already down here. Huh. Where in tarnations could that last one be? So, still holding out for Gilgamesh to be in DLC. The thing with
That should be
Gilgamesh...
enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
The Gilgamesh in 14, I talked about, I think it would be cool if Gilgamesh had Ardbert's axe or Harshafan's shield, which would deviate because normally Gilgamesh just has swords. There is an iconic sword, there's Heidelin's sword. So if Gilgamesh has a weapon from 14, it's probably going to be Heidelin's sword. Still a cool sword, at least.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Very well could have been why. I mean, no matter what, if Heidelin's gonna be an Endwalker, she was gonna have a sword.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Pizza
Back
time.
when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Yeah, all right.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
What? We outie? Yep. And that's all. And pull up the other one. Well, it would be easier to do both at once. Hey. Rita.
Let's
Alright.
hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
She hasn't been biting herself, but she is scratching herself. Kind of hoping both, as discouraging both, equals out.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. It beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
God damn, we get a lot of XP. Kinda have to.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
So that's Gavin Otto done? Oh,
What
sorry.
do you need?
I didn't mean to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you, Blackthorn.
want?
I mean, shit. I mean, fuck. Why would I ever want to talk to you? Fuck. I can't craft
Got
it.
it. Fine.
How am I getting there? Either way. So yeah, hopefully some good exposition on Jill. Obviously playable Jill. That's kind of how it goes with these things. Especially, you know, so it very well could be like the DLCs will be the length of actual DMC campaigns. That I could see being pretty likely. If not pretty damn comparable. So it's like sometimes you have to like reinvent a game to make sure that like this long-term RPG system you made works. Like Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 2's DLC play pretty differently because the DLC is way significantly shorter. This system's already made for close, like short-term gameplay already.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Purposing?
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Thanks, Mid. I think it very easily could be Jill's one DLC, Joshua's another DLC. I think better though, Jill and Joshua should be together, and the third DLC, the second DLC should be something else. The second DLC should be playable Mid.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Very much.
Sorry.
Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away.
I didn't think that one
We'll
would be
meet
so
you outside
loud.
the ruins.
DLC 2 Torgal. Or DLCs 1 and 2 Gav Sweep. I think we're on to something. And we're off. I can understand the character moments. Thank God this game has pretty instantaneous loading. But yeah, where am I going? Oh, there, yeah. Okay, got it. So, yeah, outside of that, there's no real villains to expand on. I don't know. There are a lot of complaints for Benedicta, and at this point, I don't think DLC could salvage that. Hugo doesn't need anything, but Hugo is not only was Hugo the most interested, but he was the most well explored, right? So there's nothing really to do with Hugo. And I doubt there is anything they could do for Barbossa without changing something in the main story, because he is really just kind of there to be there. Well, that immediately told me that this camera targeting option sucks. Shit, actually, nope, C and D both suck. I guess we'll try B. Yep, so, when I instinctively move the right analog stick when I launch an enemy, that will take my targeting reticle off of the enemy, that I am currently juggling. So, let's not do that.
All right.
Stupid tree. They made, there were some things about combat they buffed, made easier, and some they made harder. Oh, there's enemies? No, it's just a quest marker. I was gonna say, if we're gonna find an enemy, I should, no, yeah, it's just checking here. Before we get back to, like, any action, I will read the patch notes and go through them.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
All right.
Of course. I'll be right back.
So let's see here. Yeah, the appearances. Unlocked it to a certain part of the story, not very far at all. And it won't show up in certain cutscenes. Onion sword, same stats as the other DLC weapons. Reduce the time after a successful parry at which iconic abilities can be activated. Good. I think that got in the way, I think. Well, no, actually, I don't think that got in the way, because the first thing that would happen after parrying is if I parried, I was probably mashing the attack button. So the iconic ability would be buffering after the attack animations from mashing. But we'll see. Increases the time small enemies remain vulnerable to follow-up attacks after being lifted into the air by the player, allowing for easier aerial combos. Yeah, I immediately felt that. Yep. Add ability cooldown times to the relevant details page in the abilities menu. Weird that wasn't there before. Triangle. Cooldown 35 seconds. And what about the ones where you can reduce it by being good at the game? Like Rook's Gambit. 25 well, you can do the math. 25 seconds, half that. Yeah, that should have been there before, but whatever, it's there now. Added more training mode options, arcade mode adjustments, and system menu. Added in an adaptive trigger option to the game settings. That's good because, as we said before, the PlayStation system option to disable adaptive triggers doesn't always cover everything. So, that's a good option. That hasn't been the case with this game, though, so it wasn't totally necessary, but it is more convenient. Added target cycle options. We'll see how those are later, but I've already determined C and D suck. Just the functionality of the player follow attack options in the camera settings menu. In order to correct an issue in where the camera position would reset after some attacks, even when this option was turned off. I think I'm fine with where it is. I'm thinking back if that's ever gotten in the way. No, I don't think that's actually gotten in the way for me. That's not an issue for me. Controller volume, visual alerts, and then from there, bug fixes. Fixed an issue where enemies' actions did not trigger correctly in boss encounters under certain conditions. Well, I certainly hope that wasn't in any of the bosses we've already fought. I wonder how much that could potentially change some fights. Too late now, though. I am going to do another playthrough of this game, but not anytime soon. Fix an issue where collision detection threshold could be crossed in boss encounters under certain conditions. I don't know what that was used for. You probably have to look speedruns up for that. Certain character actions didn't trigger correctly. Notorious marks not appearing, or were appearing in different locations than intended. Which I noticed. I noticed that sometimes the board doesn't have the exact actual location per checking online. Those are really the important ones. But yeah. So, pretty good changes. I felt that aerial combat one pretty immediately. So, thankful for that.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Doom! Torgal, don't die. Oh, god damn it, that's not my counter. Whatever. I disagree. What are you doing? Alright, glad that reached. I don't have Giga Flare. And I'm not hitting. God damn it, just fuck it. Just whatever. Wow, some of that actually hit the lightning. That was cool. Some of that actually hit the lightning.
Nice try.
Wait. Was that a bug the whole time? Fuck you. Was it a bug the whole time? No. Was it? No. No. But what if? This is gonna kill him beforehand, but... maybe not. Nah, this dude's dead. I'm gonna try moving... I'm gonna try moving the lightning in closer again. That might be worth trying again after the patch.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Alrighty, back in. We can try in training mode.
Mid might need some help.
I'm working on it. Oh, tidying up. I missed that part.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Yep.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
This wasn't all necessary, though. Like, more mid-screen time is fine. We still could have had that without the rolling around. The more intimate time with characters like Gav, Otto, Tarja, and Jill is nice. That could have been, like, together. I don't know if we need this reminder that tomes exist right now. Tomes is cool, and we see him a lot, but at the same time, we see him a lot. And he's just a dude.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next?
Adamantite.
What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch.
Whoa.
I see.
Clive.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Yeah, new outfit's sick. I don't know about the sleeves, though.
We do.
The fingerless gloves.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these...
Like,
fine
are
young
Jill's
minds would
arms
prove
forbidden?
indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with
Would that be
whom
scandalous
in your
if she showed a
capable
little
hands,
arm?
Clive.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus. I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
I like it, though.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Jill, you're with me.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Alrighty. Before we go, let's do a little combat test. Let's do some labbing. See if we actually got buffs. Hall of Virtue. So assuming the new options didn't reset my training settings. Actually, that might take me getting used to. Huh. I actually have to be not more precise, but I do have to slow down I do have to slow down a little bit. Wait. Yes, yeah, I have to slow down. %, yeah, okay. So that's squared away. That's not bad at all. Let's get an enemy with a gauge.
Bahamut!
Oh, do we have... I just smashed that. Step forward. Put it on him. Now we have to be careful when we do Dancing Steel because we are no longer in range. So we do have to do like a little micro step. That was not hitting the crystal. Lightning rod. If it was hitting the lightning rod, we would have a... Oh, shit, I got it. Spend this. I can't spend it if it's not more than level 1. Okay. Okay. Let me try something else then. What if I take a step back? like that. Like a charge input step back. Huh, maybe it was hitting the crystal a little. A little, not a lot though, not enough to matter. Well, shit. What happened? Why was it hitting the crystal that one time? I don't know, maybe it's a very specific sweet spot. Maybe it's a very specific sweet spot. Well, it was worth trying. Maybe I'll try to experiment again in the future. The onion sword, yeah, it's very outclassed right now. All right, we're off to our wife. Might as well be.
Now, where's Jill?
There's talk at the glass gate.
Going to the market with our wife, but we both take our own cars, and we meet each other there later.
Can have a tap.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
You'll not find a bruised fresh cut.
All anyone ever wants.
I'll go first with this one anyway.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Garlic.
I hope it's to your liking.
We were playing fucking... Oh, this wasn't streamed on G2B. On G2B, on Tom's stream, we were playing Baldur's Gate, and on the first night where Asterion
That's everything.
Bites Tom.
Let's see how Jill's getting on.
And Tom lets him fucking kill him because he tried to roll too late, and when he did roll, he failed it. So Asterion killed him. So when we res Tom, I told him, here, take this for next time, and handed him some garlic.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Excuse me.
Garlic and pepio nuts.
Which, I mean, you very quickly learn wouldn't work anyway.
All that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Sure.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham, and it was just, oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just, you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And
Should
it's
be
how our
more
lives
of it.
will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
Fuck.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Oh, right.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Alrighty. That's that on that. Though I still think we don't immediately go into our next action stage. However, it's either like now or around this time. Mid will
Wonder how
utter
Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
one of my favorite things that she says in the game. Because it is a successor to Thousand Walls.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed.
Thousand Balls
and thanks
too.
in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It was. We should do that more often. But like,
It appears our work here is almost
with a
at
Jill
an end.
focus.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the
DLC
moon dew are
should be
ready, it will merely be a
Cotenay
matter
route.
of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
Brum. And by that I mean it should be written in a less. Their dialogue should be written in a less Clive focus, which sometimes it's not in this game.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Things like when Jill's speaking out about it, and frankly, what's so great about it is Clive appears to get as little detail as we do, and the first thing he does when asked for help is like, stern, stand up straight, hold both hands, tell her yes unconditionally. So more stuff like that is good. DLC should just be everyone having a nice day off.
Editors started reading books that don't have any.
Man, everyone else here already gets to do that. And why do that? Joshua's not gonna take his medicine anyway.
So Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid.
I guess that'll make it more
Pleased to know that work on the shielding
stressful.
is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
DLC should be a tournament arc.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference.
Oh, I didn't notice Mid got so sad at that. Wow, she got really sad. Oh.
Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
She got so sad.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
And she keeps it, even though she giggled. Because she thought walloping was a funny word. And, to be fair, walloping is a funny word. I guess it wasn't funny in Japanese. Which is really weird because, you know, they write, for CBU 3, English and Japanese are written pretty close together. It still is Japanese first, though, for 16. So you get some quirks to it.
It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
You got it, Ron Swanson.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it.
Darn
In a
tune.
world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You know what would have helped? Actually, if, excuse me, if Mid came around with us.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Or something more with companions. If there was more companion dialogue on the walk to those locations, I think that would have helped.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive?
You idiot.
Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
You fool. Oh, down there. Gav, what are you up to?
Is that you done then? Mid's not roped you into building the rest of the board, has she?
Not yet.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Bro, where's Mid?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My journey to Conver has been a rousing success. The friend and I mentioned and not only agreed to share the contents of the strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on of the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, oh, I get it, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of the dockyards. No matter how deserted, and if rumor has always reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I penned this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Guess what, Gav? Your problem now.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
When you say it, when you put it like that.
Nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Nice.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Well, you can't trust Mid, so you can't trust any women? Is that what's going on, Clive? This is probably... No, Torgal still has the color. Wow. And back to, I still can't fucking believe, like, the console is rendering this in real time. Like, holy shit.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Goots. And Nan.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goots.
Oh, I am sorry.
Let's go.
Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Love Goots.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
Where's Goots' alternate costumes? Why didn't Goots get an alternate
There's a
costume?
caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bokla.
What the hell is wrong with Yoshi P?
It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Video about the most underrated character in Final Fantasy 16, building it up to sound like it's gonna be Jill,
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there.
and ending with, and that's why
Lad.
I think the DLC should be about
Fingers!
Goots.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
When it counts. Right? Anyway, no, yeah, I can't fucking believe this game is fucking so pretty.
Protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Anyway, well, I guess the next action stage isn't exactly yet, or it's not the one I'm thinking of. No, not yet. But the next action stage that they're talking about, there's a plus quest. We gotta go do that. It's a pretty good one. If that's the next one, then this game does move along faster than I remember. Alright, all the way up there.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Meg told me she was building a ship.
So more about my my Starfield mod project, where I was thinking of holding off actually until like a new Fallout, maybe Elder Scrolls, because if I don't care about the universe of Starfield, you know, like why would I want to spend that much time creating in it, even though everything would have to be made from scratch anyway.
Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind.
But I don't know yet.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities, which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off.
Sure.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. You pour the blackest blight water through it.
Next to the
clear as a mountain stream.
overcharged books.
So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king.
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for would have gone myself, but, well...
Yeah, we get
right.
it.
Thank you, coin.
Weird science. How wacky. Bombs have bones? Yeah, why not? That's why when you order bombs, you have to specify boneless. B. The Croc and Sambrek. Where in the goddamn is that? We can't go anywhere. Alrighty. Remember that, the Croc and Sambrek. Sambrek, Croc. I think the reward, though, would be like a new ship. I also want to make sure that like the plot of it is like pretty genuine. Most of it's going to be pretty lightheartedly written. But question is, how do you do that with a planet dedicated to having tournaments? I think I have an answer. It's called Little Garden from One Piece. Might borrow heavily from that.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Bark. The plus, though, would have to be like... I would have to do something modded with that ship that would make it, like, interesting to have. I guess. I don't think a gun would cut it.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those
Maybe
living
a suit.
outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
But I think a ship would be cool. I wonder if the ships can be, like, freely modeled. Because in-game, the shipbuilding is, like, modular. I'm wondering if, what if you can import, like, a model rip? And that is to say, what if I can make it from scratch? But I will know if, I think the first thing people would do is make the model rip. And if people can make model rips and make those on the page. I'm so thankful for this update. Very good update to the aerial combat. Man, I'm very thankful they did that. So, I was just looking at a ship. Oh, one I'm probably gonna copy is the Normandy from Mass Effect.
What do you think?
Oh, you're a side quest.
We'd be lucky to make it out.
I think I have walked by them before. Why the hell are we not on Ambrosia? Who has a new glamour, new barding? What about everybody else's? Nope.
How nice.
All right, well, never mind.
They have a hideaway of their own.
God damn it. God damn it. Oh, he has a... That wasn't a counter? Man. Okay, in terms of character priority, I can understand here, and sometimes you don't want to care about the riffraff, you know, the mob surrounding a stronger enemy. I get that. But, like, what's the targeting priority there? But if there's any sort of support, like, you're not killing the enemies if there's support. Especially on harder difficulties. So I think, I guess specifically healers and support enemies should take total priority. Or at least have a bias. Wonder what this is gonna do. See, that's hitting the other dude. Wait. Hey, if that worked, maybe I can put the lightning rod to the side of the boss. Yeah, maybe I can put it to the side. I think if I did a ship, like, of my own, I think it would be heavily Final Fantasy airship inspired. But I don't know, Final Fantasy also has a bunch of futuristic ones too. Like the Lunar Whale. Like, what the hell is that? Oh shit, I forgot. Oh, it's okay, the fight's over. So yeah, that's where I'm thinking with that.
We've done the Republic a service.
Like, if they're gonna give, like, some sort of, like, enticing player motivation to do the tournament, I think there should be a, emotional tie. in the story. And also a sick-ass reward. Fine, we'll just kick it.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I could probably
I see
fast travel to the
Velvet's
other
lag
areas,
behind
but we
this
might as
area
well
when it
finish
comes
this.
to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
There's a lot in this game that like you kind of like get the idea of what it is, but it isn't like outright explained, such as the Fallen Ruins and what the Fallen are all about. Because there's a lore button, so if you want to know about them, fuck. Nah, fuck this. Wow, I still got items from that. Oh fuck, I know where we're going. Oh man, it's gonna be a while. I don't think we're getting a action stage in tonight, guys. I just realized where we were in the plot.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Hum.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
Can't say Dion didn't try. Like 3 times.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
That show's not like pitiful, but that's fucking aggravating. He dropped the flower.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Very subtle insult to injury.
Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough.
Sod off.
You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Well, until then, we got more walking to do. We got more talking to do. Yeah, no, I don't think there will be an action stage tonight. If there is just that much upcoming walking and talking for a while.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
I was thinking before I commit to anything for Dawn Trail, what I should do is like stream a patch MSQ, right, and see how that goes. Especially since we're coming up on
more refugees.
Very apparent like
And they're all making
Dawn
for the
Trail,
Crystalline Dominion.
like
Because
lead
they
up
don't know how to live
into
without
it.
the Crystal's blessing.
So that might be worth trying. Remember 5.3? Remember how really well animated 5.3 was? What if they do that again? You know?
This is where we're supposed
Frankly,
to
that
meet
might
Gates,
even be a
isn't
sign as to what to
right.
expect.
He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Porter for hire.
Yeah, 5.3 was such a solid resolution. Unbelievable patch content.
Peaches and pears.
So we're going right, we have to go up, way up to the line. So yeah, we'll probably do a, like a patch
Wonders from across the
stream,
water.
see how
Come
that
one,
goes.
come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Yo, you're selling tortillas already
much?
cooked?
For a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get
That's
through
quick.
without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we?
It was Goots up to. Yes, fuck this. This is now the Goots episode.
He must be around here somewhere.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Get ready to hear her for a little bit.
Large one.
An excellent.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure naught else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Okay.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
God help us.
To the checkpoint.
Still, war flashbacks. Even though I want to keep going into Bastia.
Looking to hire a coach?
It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Well...
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
It took a meteor jump scare.
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Okay.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Clyde Roethlisberger. We're allowed.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the
I think that's the last one.
Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Oh, I forgot to... it'll probably be for... yeah. We'll finish up our business here, which is still going to be like another 30 minutes. and fight that bomb king.
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slate your thirst!
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you
man,
were
I
leading
want
the
more
hunt for the
water.
pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have
I
lit
bet
up
I
when
can
they
walk
saw
away
Gates.
and get water during
The
one of these
fishmonger round by
talking
the
moments.
gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
I will consider that. Damn, I really should have done it during that last conversation. I 100% had enough time during that conversation to go and get water. And I don't mean in a cup, I mean I have a fucking water bottle I fill up.
You should come with
But now
me
I'm
to
unsure.
the Dominion. Life will be...
It's a fishmonger, how much could she say?
Fresh sorted and smoked. Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise.
Oh, sorry, you work here?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty.
You know what, I
dressed
should have
in
done it.
rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
These are the hard gameplay
Whoever's
decisions you
behind
make in
this
Final
would have
Fantasy
to have made
16.
themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
The kids are reluctant to
Right
talk,
then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
so that's not too much to worry about. Is the resolution lower than usual?
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone.
I
has
think
asked
they
you to do
added
anything
like a
out of the ordinary
lower resolution tick for cities.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away.
Yeah,
So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry.
sawed off.
I'll leave you alone.
I'll take the large one.
I mean, even then, nah, maybe I'm just crazy because it's still not 60. I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing more Jaggies than usual, though.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
While it's still being
I
blurry.
don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Come on, come on!
Man, I wish I had a warp strike. In real life,
Peaches and pears.
not in Minecraft.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Yeah, close enough.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance to be a fine thing.
The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to
Hey, Rita.
these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Maybe after
Daddy.
the conflict over here will be a safe time for water. Water and water and water, water, water and water and
Did you
water.
see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Chocobo.
Thank you.
Smelly Rita. Smelly Rita, meter maid. Rita.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just
Spot.
want to ask you some questions.
Cornered.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
I stole it from killing.
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people?
God, this guy's
Unless
stupid.
You're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Huh. Misremembered.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
I should have gone.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade.
I still think there's a fight.
Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
I'm getting water.
Theodore.
I'm getting water.
What do you know of the cast
I'm getting
stones?
water.
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Good. Good. I wonder how long that's been.
Oh, where is it?
Okay.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
I remember Theodore still fighting us. I wonder why I remember that.
Where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes, meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Let's do it.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason I remembered him like he sees the brooch. He sees Goots.
That's that then.
And he's like, "What have you done with everyone?" And then fights you. Weird.
There are no crystals here.
Cause yeah, it's just a little misunderstanding. And in like Yakuza, I would let that go. But this ain't Yakuza.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
I'm so glad they changed that shit.
It's over.
Nope, sorry, Torgal. You had enough time with your toy.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Almost there. I wish Clive had a warp strike.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Thanks, girl. Taking my mount between mining spots.
We got company.
Oh no, there's a healer. Yep, I like targeting B more. I think B's the best option. Because you know what I did there? I just looked to the right, and there it was my target. Yep, fantastic change. We'll see how it does in an action stage, and if it does, you know, that's really my hugest complaint of combat. My other is there's too many goddamn particle effects. Right, so with all the particle effects, like, it becomes unintentionally more challenging.
Foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
But yeah, the targeting camera was definitely a big one. I could have lived with the combat timing being as tight as it was. The aerial combo timing.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, Let's make the most of it.
What's with
The leaders of the caste
using
stones, I
somebody
take
and
it.
then killing them after?
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
That seems like a pretty often like a trope of we're going to use this character against their will.
Kill him! Kill them all!
Ow. That seems like an often used trope.
Let's try.
But at the same time, I'm not sure of any situations where that fate has actually come to fruition. Like, there is a character we see that is already dead in a piece of media, and they were already dead because they were used against their will and then lost.
Let's try.
That didn't work. Nope, didn't, was not hitting the crystal. It has to be like a Marth sweet spot edge, I think. God damn it. This dude ain't got projectiles. Oh, come on.
Let's try. Too slow.
Is that Jill? Oh no, it's the enemy we're fighting. Ah. Just the enemy we're fighting. Hey, Rita.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold
I'm thinking of that
chains,
trope because
rings,
I mean,
and traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Might incorporate it in the same sense
Not
here
yet.
with like a child, but I don't know.
I recognize some of them. No doubt
kinda don't
Gooses
see,
is
like-
somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return.
I kind of
everything
hate
to the
when it's
people it
just
was
like,
taken
well, we're
from.
gonna kill them anyway.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Like, there's a point I think about a lot with Judgment 1. And it's kind of like a plot twist of Judgment. Or it's like, it's at the very, like, climax of the story, something is revealed. And it isn't like something that renders like everything you did to be worthless. But it does kind of like awkwardly shift the weight.
I can walk from here.
It doesn't remove weight of the situation, but it like shifts it
Daddy.
awkwardly.
That's that then.
Usually in situations where it's like
Hurry, man.
we were gonna kill them anyway,
Bloody crews and caravans.
or what you were doing wasn't gonna work anyway. Things like that.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
I don't know. Something to think about.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look
what,
so
scallop?
shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Another one. Sorry, I lied.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Nice. I thought 65. That's all right.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
Let's mosey. No plus
And then
quests.
it's on to the Dominion.
Out of my sight, wretch.
I could say something a lot worse about you, Buster. But I won't, because this VOD's going on
Jug of
YouTube.
snake spit for the road. The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
What I
Goots.
really want to be.
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh,
I wonder what Goots wanted to be.
Thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said it, Goots.
I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive
Oh,
sword.
that was my capture card, sorry.
Do me best.
Till then, eh?
Great, now it's delayed. Weird, wonder why that happened. One more time. There we go, back in sync.
All right. We have a place on the wagon.
Hi, Rita. Good evening, ma'am. What are you up to?
Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
Squad. Call us prime numbers because we can't be divided.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am.
Yeah.
I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father.
He's just that gullible.
For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Yeah, it's his dad, he knows best.
The fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Flower.
What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear. That his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
Man, fuck.
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Fuck.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it.
Dion is 100% welcomed in this
what
family.
Strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you.
Don't believe in step siblings. I personally
take to
don't.
the skies together and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
Even with how old all my step
like
siblings were. Very close.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you.
It dodged the question, but yeah.
This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
That scene was great. Both of those Dion scenes were great between that city. Did we have to go to the city? All right, so we're gonna start this and then we're gonna immediately leave. I'll even skip the cutscene. Cause yeah, I want to, take some more time tonight to myself. And also, this is a pretty long, action stage. So it'll be, yeah, this one's a pretty long one. So this one will be worth starting the stream on. Cause shit just pops off from here, really.
I'm sure Gooch is fine.
Map. There we go. Sanbreque. Oh shit, we might not have been there yet. It might be this middle area. Damn it, what was it? What the hell was it called? I might just go back anyway, because I don't remember. I have a good feeling it's gonna be in between though. Yep. Yeah, I have a good feeling the location's gonna be in that area we haven't been to yet.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mick told me she was building a ship.
I could have gone to the board first, but. The croc. The croc. Everyone knows the croc. Yeah, I got a good feeling the croc is, that area that we haven't been to yet. Though I am zoomed in very far just to make sure. What's really weird to think is, like, this is this entire country. Like, we walk the entire country. There's dungeons around. But this whole zone is the entire country. All the waypoints are these, and they're all spread out like that. I don't know, it's really weird for me to think about. I guess we'll go here.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get.
Oh shit, I should stock up on supplies.
We haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Alrighty. Yep. Are we blocked off, or are they there for fun?
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding.
They are just there for fun. So we'll step through here and see if the croc is in this area. And if it's not, I'm just gonna Google it. It's not. Well, but what about over there? We gotta find out.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I forgot Jill was here. Jill jump scare. So yeah, let's check over here then, I guess. I think we were supposed to go here from here, and we didn't. I decided to just teleport here and walk in, but yeah, we never actually went through any of this area. Totally ignored it. Because it was too slow. Advent. Nope. All right, let's see where it is. Got it. Wait, what? God damn it, no wonder. It's this little sliver here. No wonder it slipped my mind. I thought it was that too. Like, I recognize what the map looks like, but I thought it was somewhere else besides Sambrek. This little area. I go this way. No, yeah, this is closer.
Company.
Keep going. Turning there? Yes. Here we go. So this is outside of Twilight Town, and this is where we will find the mansion. There is a boss. Never mind, there's not a boss over there. There's hunts over there later. They might even be there now, but we're not gonna bother. Not until a quest tells us to.
No need to ride from here.
Only rank B, shouldn't be too bad.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
There be light!
Alright. Bad start.
Nice try.
Wait, he doesn't have a stagger bar. Oh no. Should I just attack? Fuck it. He doesn't have a stagger bar. No! Are you kidding me? I even got it off! That's so stupid. God damn, that does insane damage anyway. So stupid. One more. Yeah! Oh, I thought that finished it. There we go.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
I got so greedy for the fucking
That should do it.
dopamine
If Hawaii needs more than this.
of what would have been landing that Zansetsuken in that situation. But whatever. Also, I think we got another quest to do, but I think we'll do that next time. Yeah, another one over there. Wait. No, that's our only one. Okay. Just double checking here. No, you know where the other one is. It's in the letter. So we'll just pick it up since it's just from the letter.
He cracked the crystal too.
This is a very weird bug. Or I guess rather it's an oversight that if you have multiple quests on the reading table and you have a plus quest, the plus quest will not be like the priority. So you can miss this quest because it doesn't show up on the map first as a plus because it's hidden behind the other two side quests.
But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Anyway, good. So these chain ones, like with Blackthorn, are all considered plus quests. So good. Those are definitely the ones 100% worth doing. But we will talk to him at next stream because I really want to wrap things up here. This game is gonna definitely like still take a while, which is a bit unfortunate. I kind of want to move on and play some other shorter games. But
All right there, Sid.
not anytime soon. Not unless I
How's
pick
that
up more
hunt for the
nights.
bomb ash going?
I don't really
Oh,
feel like
dear.
picking up more nights. I don't have time to pick up more nights.
That's the stuff, and plenty of it too. Enough to keep the
I need to
Olympic
stand up and
bubbling away
stretch.
for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, What do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
We think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Let's then see if our inventory actually expanded. Our cap was 8? No. Oh wait. Was it only high potions? Shit, wait, hold on.
Us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
It was, I think the limit was 4 high potions. I think the limit was 4 high potions. And now we get 5. I think. Pretty sure. It won't be hard to check the VOD and confirm. I ran all this way so I could shop. But anyway, in the meantime, thanks everyone for tuning in. We will continue this next Wednesday. Nintendo Direct upcoming, I don't know when. It hasn't been announced yet, but pretty much guaranteed. So Nintendo Direct in the next few weeks will definitely restream.
Or pleasure? Going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
So we'll restream that. This Friday is Splatfest, and it's also gonna be KOF night. We got a KOF night this weekend. We will figure out what to do about that then. I got a lot coming up. We might do, I don't know what we'll do first. If Omnio's gonna be around for both. Shit. KOF one night and Splatoon the other. Maybe. Yeah, maybe Splatfest Friday and KOF on Saturday. That might work. But yeah, that'll be the plan then. So that's it for now, though. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Oh look, it changes the 8-bit icons. No, it doesn't. Never mind. No, yeah, because one hand is still free. All right, never mind. All right, thanks everyone for tuning in. Until next time, go to bed.